Alright, so nobody said it's gonna be easy. If anybody tries to tell you that changing is easy, then they're lying to you. You know, which is okay. I tell that lie all the time. That's why I say I do lie, because I do lie in the fashion of when I say it's too easy, that's just my lie towards the system. That's my perception towards anything I'm doing, because I want that cockiness. So cockiness like that, technically, if you want to look at it, it's a lie, but I don't really look at it like that. I just look at it being cocky and being what God wants me to be. So when we are changing, we got to change, and we got to go through the hard times in order to get to the easy times. And once we get to the quote unquote easy times, it just, more things will be thrown at us, harder and harder things that there's no way we could have handled it back in the day when we were taking shit so personally. You know what I mean? Because God's not going to give you all the things that you really are asking for until you do A, B, and C, and go through this pain, and go through that pain, and go through this loss, or whatever He has planned for you. That's really what it is. Like you really. That's why these people, you see them win the lottery. You know, they get rich today and they're broke tomorrow. That's the reason, because they just given everything, give, you know what I mean? They just handed everything right then and there. Of course, naturally, 9 times out of 10, I would say they probably just spend it all the next day type shit. Boats, yachts, whatever, vacations. When really, if they had to work hard for that money, or they had to do consistent effort towards that money, working, they would have never spent that money like that. You know what I mean? It's just that lottery mentality that a lot of y'all are fucking in, and you need to get the fuck out of a lottery type mentality. Lottery type mentality, it's the worst. It's the worst. That's entitlement. That's what a lot of Americans are wrapped into it. I was wrapped into it forever. I was wrapped into it forever, probably up until I was 25 years old, sincerely, or 24 or some shit. I was always, me personally, you know, I was always expecting a check from somebody or that. And then also I would go think about dating girls who had money than me, so then I can mooch off them, which is the biggest bitch shit I've ever done, ever thought. You know what I mean? No real woman wants a little bitch boy like that. I mean, maybe they do, but like, that's not me, man. That's not me. Not knocking your hustle. That is your hustle, but that's not me. Because I always envisioned like dating a woman who already had a house and shit like that, and shit would be easy. No. When you chase easiness, that shit gets harder as fuck. I'm trying to tell you, like, most of the trials and tribulations I've been through is because I was trying to take it easy and do the easy thing. And up until recently, until I started looking death in its eyes, is really when I started seeing changes, and where really when the enjoyment has come from, and also when it quote unquote has been easier. Like, it's way easier. It's way easier for me to wake up and go do a million things today versus back then. If I had to wake up and do a million things today, I'd wake up and like go back to bed and just be like, fuck that shit, I'm depressed. You know what I mean? Because I would be going right back into it, because poor me. And then in my mind, eventually I'd find a girl who had a house and shit, and I'd marry her and things would be all right. You know what I mean? She had a daddy credit card and shit like that, unlimited miles. But that's not, I mean, not saying it's not reality, because some guys do get that, but in reality, that's nothing that I sincerely want. I sincerely want my own land. I sincerely want my own power. If you put that in the hands of another being, you're fucked. You're fucked. Especially when you're like myself. But if you're not like myself and you're into that shit, like if you are a woman, that's like a woman tendency. It truly is. Like, women rely on men to buy them things. It's just the way life works. If you don't see it that way, then like, some people will see it, me saying that, and think I'm a womanizer or woman rights. My take on that is this: if you see it the opposite, that's that's woman, like, you're not giving women their rights. If you're not paying for your girl shit, you're not giving your woman her rights. You just aren't. Like, society's got it backwards on a lot of things, especially women in America. Not saying treat your woman like shit, but I'm saying buy your woman shit. Buy her flowers every day. Buy her fucking, pay her bills. You know what I mean? She ain't got to worry about shit. That's the way I treat my woman, my lady, anyway. Rachel soon to be Lucas. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you got to keep giving, because this is your woman, this is your everything, this is your flower, this is your breeder, this is like, why wouldn't you? I don't get it. So that's why when I hear women's rights, I get it. You know, some women are into the masculine side of things. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you're not one of those women, what are you bitching about? You know what I mean? Like, you can get everything paid for. You can have a, you know, not a free ride, but you got to work for it. You got to just find the right man. You know, you got to find a man with this type of philosophy. You know what I mean? Like, I never fuck over my woman. Never. You know, we're all human beings. We all go through trials and tribulations. We all do. Nobody's fucking perfect. Nobody is. But with that, if you're lying, you're flying. And let's get it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go.